Check this out. So 2 of the New Orleans escapees, the prison escapees, got busted in Texas, down in Walker County, actually. And let me see, it was LeoTate and JermaineDonald, and they just got arraigned, y'all. And I got that footage. So make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's check this out.
Tate?
Good.
All right, sir. But LeoTate, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hi, but I'm Judge Fisher. Just here to make sure you understand what your charges are and your rights, okay?
Charges.
Your charges?
Charges.
You have 2 charges out of Louisiana, one for aggravated escape
Charges?
and the other one is for obstruction of justice. Okay, that's all the paperwork I have right now that indicate those 2. If there's any more that we have not gotten that from Louisiana or anybody else. Okay? So you have the right to hire an attorney to represent you. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have an attorney present prior to during any interview questioning by peace officer attorneys representing the state. Understand?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. You're not required to make a statement. Any statement you make can and may be used against you in court. And you have the right to stop the interview question anytime. Understand? You have the right to have an examined trial on the felonies. And you have the right to request appointment of counsel if you cannot afford it. Understand, sir? Okay. So you gonna need a court appointed attorney or are you gonna hire your own? You gonna need a court appointed or are you gonna hire your own? Hire your own. Sorry, a little bit of feedback. I got to be able to hear on a little bit. All right.
A big old
according to
yawn.
Louisiana and teletypes and all, there's no bond set unless it's out of state. Okay, so that's all I do today. You'll have to have another hearing in the near future with a different magistrate over extradition about going back to Louisiana or not. Okay, I'm just here to make sure you understand what the 2 charges are and your rights. Okay.
Can you imagine that? He's like, oh, please. Send me back to Louisiana. Send me back to New Orleans. I already know how to get out. Extradite me back to New Orleans. That would be the best thing to happen to me.
If I get you to sign on the X on both of these, and it's not a plea of guilt in any manner, it's just indicating that I read your rights to you, spoke to you about attorney, and just put the go bonds. Okay? You'll just sign those, hand them back to me, and I'll get you your copy.
I mean, for real though, he's like, yeah. Could y'all send me back to New Orleans, please? Please send me back to New Orleans, because that's the New Orleans sheriff right there, or the captain. That is crazy. Anyways,
Oh, did you copy best wishes to, sir?
You too.
you too. I'm sure he meant that. So that was LeoTate.
All
right, you can go downstairs.
Here's Jermaine. This is JermaineDonald.
Okay. JermaineDonald? Okay. Just make sure. Sometimes we get out of order. We'll make sure it's the right person. What's going on? Sorry, it took a few minutes. I'm trying to get some of the paperwork from Louisiana. So everything that I have at this time, this is what you've been charged with. You have an aggravated escape out of Louisiana, and you have a parole violation in Louisiana. And then locally, they charge you with evading arrest or detention, class A misdemeanor. Okay. You have the right to hire an attorney to represent you. Understand that? You have the right to Have an attorney present prior to during any questioning by peace officer attorneys representing the state. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. You're not required to make a statement. Any statement you make can and may be used against you in court. Understand? You have the right to stop the interview question anytime. You have the right to have an examined trial on the felonies. And you have the right to request appointment of counsel if you cannot afford it. Understand that, sir? Okay. Sir, are you gonna get your own attorney or are you gonna need a court appointed?
Court appointed.
Court appointed? Okay. That's for local charge and Louisiana?
In Louisiana.
Yeah.
Court attorney too.
Okay.
They're like, send me back. Louisiana, here I come. Mm. I think there's still 2 of them. Is there still 2 that are at large? Y'all think they had help on the inside?
Just a second, I got to do the answer form for you, okay? Next, I got to do answer the questions here so we can send this to the court or the court appointed attorney. Give me 1 second, fill that out. Do you have any children you're financially responsible for? Do you have any children you're financially responsible for?
No.
Again, what I'm doing is asking these questions to send to the court so then the court can determine to get you a court appointed or not. So I'm not trying to get all this just for no reason. Do you have a salary, monthly salary?
No.
Do you have any income, social security, food stamps, anything? No. Do you have any expenses?
No.
No rent, mortgage, job care? No.
I mean, he was in jail. He escaped from prison.
Okay, sir. There's gonna be 3 different forms, no one on each charge on each form. If I just get you signed here on the X on all 3, it is not a plea kill. All it's indicating is that I read your rights to you, spoke to you about an attorney, and you're asking for a court appointed. That's why we did that for them. Of course, the 2 Louisiana charges, there's no bonds on those, and then I put 10,000 on the local charge today. Okay? You have any questions?
No.
All right, just sign those 3 and back to me, and I'll get your copies to you, we'll be done.
What do you think they do with those copies? Do you think they keep them or they just throw them away?
Yeah, don't do it like that. Just lay it flat, bud. There you go. Just like that. There's your copies. As I told the other gentleman, that's all that happens today. Just make sure you understand your rights and whether there's bond, no bond, an attorney. Being an out-of-state charge, you have a local charge, so you has to be resolved. But then you'll have another hearing soon. You'll have to see a different judge over about extradition, whether to go back to Louisiana or not. Okay. All right, man. That's what you think. I just. Oh.
I think there's still 2 more at large. Isn't that right? Y'all let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video, though. Subscribe for more. I'll catch you guys on the next one.